Good morning, boys and girls. Today we are going to be talking about our reading for Thursday, September 10th, and we are in Unit 1, Week 4 of our Wonders series. So let me share our reading with you today. Hang on one second. See if I can get the right one. There it is. All right. So today we are going to be reading a very short passage called Lighting the World. So you can follow along with me on the screen or in your book if you have your book at home.
Genre: biography. Compare texts. Read about how Thomas Edison's inventions made the world a better place to live. Lighting the world. A bright idea. In 1878, Thomas Alva Edison started an investigation. It would light up the world. Back then, homes and streets were lit by gas. People wanted to use electricity to light their homes. No one had found a good way to do it. Edison and his helpers tried to make an electric light bulb. In an electric light bulb, a strip of material gets hot and glows. However, the strip burned up too quickly. Edison examined many materials. None of them worked. He even tried beard hair. Then he tried bamboo. A strip of bamboo glowed for a long time inside the bulb. Edison's idea for the light bulb was a success. Edison's solutions went beyond the light bulb. He designed power plants to make electricity. He designed a system to bring electricity into homes. Because of Edison, most people have light and electricity today. Edison changed the world with his many inventions. It's electric. Thomas Edison did many experiments with electricity. You can do an experiment with electricity too. Investigate static electricity. Static electricity is an electric charge. It can build up when objects are rubbed together. Static electricity can pull objects together or push them apart. Static electricity experiment. 1. Cut several small pieces of tissue paper. 2. Place the pieces of paper on a table. 3. Hold the comb over the papers. What happens? 4. Now rub the comb on the wool about 10 times. 5. Hold the comb over the paper. Materials: scissors, plastic comb, wool scarf or sweater, tissue paper. What happens to the paper? What causes the paper to stick to the comb? Talk about your investigation with a partner. Make connections. How did Thomas Edison solve a problem with a new idea? What other inventors have you read about? How are they alike?
All right, so Thomas Edison did solve a problem with his new idea. He solved the problem that people wanted light in their house, and so he invented the electric light bulb to solve that problem. What other inventors do you know about? Well, we read about Mary Anderson the other day. She invented the windshield wiper. How about Benjamin Franklin? He was a very famous inventor. Can you think of others? I'm sure you can. Okay, let's go back to our genre for just a moment. This is a biography. Do you remember what a biography is? The Mary Anderson story was also a biography. That's right, it's a story about someone's life. So this is a biography about Thomas Edison. Now let's talk for a moment about this experiment. You can do this experiment at home if you have these materials. You can also do a similar experiment with a balloon. If you blow up a balloon and rub it on your head, then see what happens to your hair, then you will be doing a very similar static electricity experiment. All right, let's move on to one of our worksheets and look at that together. So we just read Lighting the World, and we have a worksheet about it. And it says, what caused Thomas Edison to investigate electricity? What causes an electric light bulb to light up? What was the problem with the materials used in electric light bulbs? And what different materials did Edison try in his light bulb? Circle the material that worked. So he tried more than one. Circle the one that worked. And you can just make that in bold if you'd like, or you can make a circle if you'd like. Or you can just tell me this one worked. Okay, how did Thomas Edison's inventions make the world a better place to live? So I'd like you to write at least 2 sentences telling me how Thomas Edison's inventions made the world a better place to live. All right, so that one's pretty straightforward. You will need to go back to the text, so either back to the video so that you can look at the text on the screen, or go back to your book if you have your book at home and see what you can find. Remember, the answers are always in the story. Look for your text evidence. All right, you'll also need to do the plural nouns worksheet. So plural nouns worksheet looks like this. So adding s or es to a singular noun, let's remember what a noun is. That's right, a person, place, or thing is a noun. So adding s or es to a singular noun changes the noun to its plural form. Plural means more than one. So if I have dog and I want to make it plural, I would add s and it would be dogs. So let's look at the rules for plural nouns. Rule number 1 is that we add s to most singular nouns to make them plural. So let's do one together. Let's look at lion. And we are going to add s to make it plural. So in the box, I'm going to type lions with an s. And for boat, teacher, girl, chair, and paper, you're going to add s to make it plural. But then in rule number 2, sometimes we add es to singular nouns if they end in s, double s, sh, ch, or x. Then we're going to add es instead of just an s. So let's take a look at one of these. Peach. This ends in ch. That's one of the ones in my rule. So I'm going to type peach es, es. Okay. Then, using the rules above, write the correct plural form of the nouns. So let's do a couple of these. Chair. Chair follows the rule where I just add an S. Guess. Guess ends in a double S. So that's going to be rule number 2. And I'm going to write guesses with an ES. You're going to go ahead and finish these on your own, following the rules. So sometimes you can tell by saying it. Box says sounds like an ES. Pens sounds like an S. So if you have any questions about that, come and see me during office hours and we can work on it together. Your last worksheet is called Week 4 Metaphors. Let's make that a bit bigger. Okay, so we talked a little bit about metaphors before. So metaphors are found in the text that we read this week. Okay, we're going to circle the 2 things being compared in each metaphor. Write the letter of the correct meaning next to the metaphor. Okay, so the sky was a gray curtain. What are the 2 things that are being compared? Sky and curtain. Those are 2 very different things, but we are comparing them in this metaphor. Then we're going to look down here and find the meaning. It says it was very dark. His mind was always thinking of new things. They were very cold. It was intimidating, powerful, and fast. Inventions were exciting and brought him life. It covered the ground completely. It was dangerous and harmful to those who lived around it. He couldn't stop thinking of new things. Okay, so I think that if the sky was a gray curtain, it means the sky was dark. So I am going to type A in this box. And then I am going to have to go back and add circles for you to use, unless they're here. Let me make this a little smaller. Make sure they are not here. Okay, so I'll go back and add some circles for you to drag over to circle the two things that are being compared. All right, back to you. So those are our reading assignments for today, Thursday, September 10th. Do your best, and if you have questions or you need any help at all, please come and see me during my office hours from 1 to 2, and we can talk about it and work on them together. All right, have an awesome day. Bye-bye.